Now, since I'm doing my reviews for Richard Linklater movies because of Apollo 10 and a half, here's my review for another one of his films that is very underrated, and that is his 2012 film, Bernie. Now, Bernie is actually based on a true story that stars the likes of Jack Black, Shirley MacLaine, Matthew McConaughey, and here you got Bernie, Jack Black, who plays this assistant funeral director named Bernie Teed, who is one of the most beloved residents in their small town of Carthage. He's also and he's pretty much loved throughout throughout everyone. Like so many people love him. The town residents love him. He's of course he's of course like the creator of the spectacular funerals. He's a choir member. But of course, one day he pretty much is friends with Marjorie Nugget, played by Shirley MacLaine, who is this rich and nasty widow with whom no one else likes. But she ends up finding, and pretty much Bernie really is smitten by her for some reason, despite how terrible she is. I mean, this woman is just horrible. I mean, stuff she does to the poor guy is sad. But one day, Bernie just goes off the rail and pretty much kills her. And of course, she is found shot to death, and she ends up being stuffed in like this freezer. And so Bernie is also charged with the murder, and lots of people around the the country is trying to have his defense, trying to get him out and everything. But one person who's not buying it is his lawyer, played by Matthew McConaughey. Of course, this was actually his first feature with Richard Linklater for the first time since Days of Confused, so that was cool. Man, this is a really heartfelt film. And I gotta say, it's maybe one of Jack Black's best performances. Obviously, whenever you think of Jack Black, you always think of him as like the doofy, funny guy and stuff like School of Rock, Tenacious D, and all. But his performance here is amazing. And of course, he did work with Richard Linklater on School of Rock. He's of course in Apollo 10 and a half. So he has a really cool relationship with Richard Linklater. And his performance in this is so great. He is so likable. And it's such a shame that this did happen to this poor guy. And I mean, Richard Linklater was even fascinated with this guy too. I believe when he got out of prison or something, he even actually Richard Linklater even offered this guy to say he even offered Bernie to stay with him, which I think is interesting there. But it is a really sad story what happened to the poor guy. But it is a really intriguing film. Great, interesting true story elements. Great performances by Jack Black. Matthew McConaughey was so good in this. He plays the lawyer well perfectly, and he really killed it here. So, and you also had some other people popped up, but it is a really dream people film with Shirley MacLaine, who is also great in this. Obviously, she's a legend, so there's that. But yeah, if you guys have not really seen Bernie, do yourself a favor, go watch it. Really terrific film. I would love to see Jack Black do more like dramatic stuff like this again, because he actually has acting chops for dramatic stuff, and he really showcases it here. I mean, I remember literally watching this one at theaters when it got released, and it's an intriguing one. Sad, but intriguing. Let me let you guys. Have you ever seen the movie Bernie? And so, what's your? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Timmy signing out.